Hello and welcome to the Truly Bedrock Rundown. I'm your friendly neighborhood shepherd Tamer.
And I'm Jessie B. As always, we'd like to take a second to appreciate our script writing team as well as our editor, CTClunker.
Now let's get to the trials and tribulations that occurred on the Truly Bedrock realm this week. Starting with Foxy, who restocks the shop and sends Chuck to the right place to AFK. He then fixes a dropped snowman at the slime farm to get it working again. During which, we get a visit from Mr. Onion, who tried to rob the bank, but meets with Lloyd to take out a bank loan to make his own shop. He then claims a spot upon the hillside.
Le shop, because it is le shop. And inside we have some chests and some hammer stands that are advertising some very nice clothes. We are selling cobwebs for 2 diamonds for 8 cobwebs. It is a very reasonable price.
Back over at Foxy's base, Slack stumbles across a surprise in the meteor, and the two began collecting the jewels inside, including the stuff they had lost in the previous accident.
Afterward, Foxy and Slack fix up their nether portal since it was unapproved, before coming across Mr. Onion's shop that has an upper loft, which the two decide to rent out. And after finishing up the slime farm renovations, the week is ended with a beautiful bridge to go up to the mob farm in the sky.
But I really like it. I love the bridges. I love how it's safer way over here than it used to be, but it still kind of feels a little bit dangerous because they're so sort of janky and broken. And if we look at them from the side, you can see the 2 islands in the middle need the points like the last one. The last one looks pretty good. Maybe some vines dripping down and some leaves on there as well.
After seeing what damage falling moon rocks can do, Rogue heads home to devise a plan to protect his base. With a few things in mind, he then began building a vault into his sewer system he had begun working on. Deciding to take a break, he returns to the shopping district and explains some plans, as well as his thoughts about the money war, all while checking his stock.
Next, after needing to buy iron and the bank not giving him all of his funds, Rogue breaks into the bank to take what the bank owed him. Moving on, Rogue shows us some work he did while off camera, and then catches up working on the kelp smelter to fix an overflow problem.
It is now the next day. Prowl's cobblestone box has disappeared, and since I was on last night, he has added more to the kelp farm. So let's go ahead and take a look at how many modules we have now. We're gonna head on up into the sky, turn around, and wow, he is on the 4th floor of the kelp farm, and each floor has 3 of these. So this thing is definitely pumping out a bunch of kelp.
Picking up where we last left him, Slack suggests checking out the meteor for anything good. Upon further inspection, he finds a few goodies. After reclaiming his gear, Slack and Foxy begin clearing up the mob problem at Slack's base. With the swamp above and still adding to the mob count, Slack heads over and rents out all of Daphne's sponges to clear out the swamp to prevent drowns.
Down 40 down right here.
How many did you rent?
All of them.
No.
Are you having issues?
No.
Sponges everywhere, and there's still tons
Doing a
of
good
water.
job, Slack. I've run out of sponges.
Next, back at the slime farm, the two come up with a better way to handle the slimes in their farm before digging out the area to make it more appealing. Then after end raiding, Slack and Foxy organise all the finds and makes a gift box for Tiz in hope he sides for the blue, and then one for the Money Alliance to keep the peace on the server.
Stretched out with open arms here, Slack.
Yes, we
If
have.
they take this the wrong way, that's their problem.
Yep.
Dearest friends. That's why I'm silent. Our gift to you. There we go.
Yes, excellent. Excellent. Good job. Good job.
After showing off his new base area he located, Zep began writing the blueprints for his house to be built by contractors. While the workers were building, he built a fan-suggested idea by his portal in the nether.
So walk out of the portal, and we got some note blocks at play. We made just a little bit of intro music over here with some note blocks. He was talking about some intro music, and because he was so fun on the stream, went ahead and decided to lay down a little bit of note blocks right here at the base, and thought it'd be a nice little nod.
And after checking his shop and the freelance board, He heads down to the control room to update the Wall of Alliances. Then he retreats to his newly finished house at the end of the week.
So, look at it. That's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now here's the project manager, and looks like the interior looks pretty good. There's a lot of work that needs to be done. And I don't think I'm going to hire out the interior decoration.
Prowl starts off this week by accidentally killing some precious villagers. He then sets up a job in the freelance guild to get people to light up the caves around his base and the mob farms he is creating. He then goes on to show off and explain the redstone behind the mob farm.
And it is, or actually, I'm sorry, it's locking this piston in place. So this piston is stuck on, so this cannot move back and forth, and it is actually keeping the arms extended and the pistons down there, which you'll see those in just a second.
Before testing out the item line he has made into his new smelter. Next, Prowl plans out his kelp farm and creates the bottom layer to finish off his week.
4, 9, that's pretty close. Cool, so now we got those evened up. So basically, as I go through and build everything else up there, I imagine that these will start to fill up, and my guess is we're gonna get to a point in not too long where this thing just totally like fills up, and he's gonna have to add in a whole lot more modules, or maybe even redesign this thing somehow.
Tom starts his week by building a storage area in the lower portion of his base. Then he gives us a short tour of the shopping district before planning out a new shop. And after hearing about Foxy's previous problem, Tiz decides to drive the fire truck over to Foxy's base to aid in his situation.
After that, Tiz moves the bulldozer over to his base for future use, and out of the way to use his shop plot to put down a banner sign he made for the shop. Next, he wrote pledgeteers for all of the players. Afterwards, taking a big woofer home to his truck graveyard, he then continued on placing glass on the floor of his base.
Yeah, this works though. Just take him back like this. And you know, I think we might take him through to the graveyard. The truck graveyard, and he could be like a guard dog down there. Not sure what to call him, because we've called all of our pets like Dogface and Horseface and stuff.
Silent begins this week in his base area, where he shows off a cool new sugarcane farm. He then heads to his new raid farm, where he gets to work on a storage improvement. Silent then takes his new storage improvements to the test.
Okay, so I think this thing is actually pretty done now. I went ahead and tried to do a little bit of decoration just to hide all the hoppers and stuff. But as you can see, we got 5 different sorted items on the right side. Our banners, our arrows, spider eyes, sticks, and bottles. I'm not sure how the banners are going to work out since those stack to 16, but I guess we'll just have to figure it out.
Next, Silent heads to the shopping district where he confronts Lyarrah about some rented out beacons. Collecting his dues, Silent then has a rather interesting run-in with Tom, supposedly wanting Silent to try and kill him.
Tom showed up out of nowhere and he had, I don't even know how many totems, but he basically just wanted me to try and kill him.
Oh god, what happened? Go kill yourself. Kill me yourself, you cowards.
He died from thorns. He has totems. He has a lot of totems. Hold on, I got this. Why is he not on fire? Oh, does he have fire resistance? Oh. Damn it. That takes all the fun out of it.
Starting his week in Truly Bedrock, Zloy finds himself dealing with Mr. Onion in his bank. Along with making him an agreement with the bank, Zloy then makes his way to the community area and decides that the community storage area is in need of a new exterior design, and soon enough the new exterior design is underway.
We'll see, yeah. And then, if I waste my last rocket, this side is the one that is like looking the nicest, honestly. This facade is just the best. But then you go out here, and yeah, this is actually a really cool looking too, in my personal opinion. Just has that interest to it, a spark of some sort.
After some exterior designing, Zloy makes the trip to the shopping district and comes across Tiz Tom's Pledger. And after investigating, Zloy gets to work on making the shopping district nether portals a little less bland, giving the nether side of the shopping district a real casino vibe.
Just kind of sink in, just rest, chill in the fridge for from 1 to 10 hours. So we'll come back to this project later.
Daphne starts her week off by taking a trip to the shopping district where she makes a stop at Tiz Tom's new shop and decides to take the pledge. Next, Daphne takes her archery skills to a new level by taking down a horde of ghasts.
Oh gosh. Don't go out of range, please.
Once again, Daphne heads to a beautiful Nordic city and starts to catch on with some hard work at play. Daphne then welcomes the latest addition to a Nordic city, a watchtower, which looks absolutely beautiful.
So I think that's going to be it for today. We did a lot, you know. I'm all over the place, like usual. But I had a lot of fun. There was a lot of fun actually just building this again. Or not again, but building in general.
Lyarrah starts this week by meeting with Tiz, who gives her a tip about a very useful glitch, and after summoning a storm, the pair head out in hopes of obtaining charged creepers, but it isn't as easy as it sounds, although the effort was well worth it, because they managed to collect 18 wither skeleton skulls with the charged creeper.
Can reach the box.
Yeah, I've got the slab targeted, so...
Hopefully this goes better than when me and Silent did it. You ready?
Yep.
Okay, go.
Okay, let's
Oh, it
see.
worked.
Did it? Yay!
18.
18! Oh, nice. Oh.
The pair then head to the end where they summon multiple withers, and after collecting a few stars, Lyarrah converts them to beacons. She then attempts to replace Silence before he shows up, but it's already too late. And after a quick chat and a bit of haggling with Silent, she discovers she needs to restock her concrete shop. But when she heads out to collect, a rather strange occurrence happens.
What? No. No. No, 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 no. Why?
Well, that's all for this week. The rest of the members did not upload, but we will be sure to catch them next time. We've got a few questions. Will Chuck get stuck AFK at the slime farm? Will Mr. Onion pay Zloy back? What's Rogue going to pull out of his vault? When will Prowl and Rogue's farm finally be finished? Stay tuned next week to see all of this and more. Goodbye!